What's going on YouTube? This is Super Slips Reviews back here with another pre-workout review. Today I got one of my better pre-workouts I've ever used as far as like performance wise. It's Muscle Elements Pre-Cray in the fruit punch flavor. As you see, the first thing you can see when you look at the label, you get the key doses of each ingredient in the blend or in the pre-workout. So in each scoop you get creatine, you get beta-alanine, you get carbs included, which is very rare in pre-workout these days, betaine, and you can see there's also zero artificial colors. So right off the bat, even when you pick up this can of pre-workout, you know it's going to be a good performance pre-workout with the betaine, the beta-alanine, the creatine, and the carbs. Muscle Elements has been around for a few years now, and they're pretty much a no-nonsense brand. They're known specifically because of the fact that they make pre-cray and their intro workout is a very good intro workout as well. I'm going to be reviewing that soon. As far as pre-cray, like I said, I started out with the fruit punch flavor. The fruit punch in their intro workout, I'm going to go ahead and say is a lot better. This one was drinkable, but I really didn't enjoy it. I'm not a big fruit punch fan myself. This one didn't change my mind at all. Again, it was okay, but it was definitely not good. It was drinkable on the way to the gym, though. I don't drink pre's for the flavor. That's just a bonus. So it was easy. It was good enough so I can get it down before the gym. As far as the product itself, a serving size is 24 grams. So this is a big scoop. Smaller pre-workouts such as C4, their scoops are 5 grams. So this is 5 times the product in one scoop as C4 is in one scoop. Of that 24 grams, 10 grams of that is carbs, and those carbs are made of cyclodextrin and glucose. And along with those carbs, they put in PTS Surge. PTS Surge is a glucose partitioner, or the way that acts is it shuttles those carbs into your muscle cells. So instead of turning into fat, those carbs will be used as energy intra-workout as opposed to turning into fat. As I spoke of before, there is 5 grams of creatine per scoop. That creatine is made up of pure creatine monohydrate, which is the patented creatine monohydrate. It's the most pure creatine monohydrate on the market currently. And then you get, after that, in that same blend of creatine, you get regular creatine monohydrate, patented. And then there's creatine hydrochloride, which is creatine bonded to salt, basically, to help with the absorption. 5 grams is the clinical dose per scoop. So in each and every scoop of a pre-cray, you get the clinical dose of creatine you need every day. You don't need to take any creatine beyond that. That's what you're getting in your pre-workout, is the 5 gram clinical dose. The next thing you do get is the intracellular capacity amplified elements, which would be your strength and endurance ingredients besides the creatine. And in this, the first thing is betaine hydrochloride. This is, I think, the only product I've seen betaine hydrochloride in. Once again, hydrochloride is betaine, would be betaine bonded to salt. Again, the salt would theoretically help your body absorb the betaine. It says right here on the beginning, on the label anyway, is 1.5 grams of betaine per serving. That cellular dose, a clinical dose of betaine is 2.5 grams. Betaine is a strength ingredient. I've heard several different things about it. One thing I've heard is it kind of works with creatine to help the absorption of creatine and all that. I do notice very good results when I am using creatine on a consistent basis at that clinical dose. So I always try to either get betaine either for my pre-workout or my intro workout or post-workout supplement. I always like to be saturated with betaine. So 1.5 grams, like I said, is underdosed. Therefore, I'm going to get to my dosing. I guess I'll do it right now. I did use this at 1.5 scoops per workout, so I got about like 20 workouts or so on this, and I got it for about $20. I like to say stay about $1 a serving for a pre-workout, so that was just fine for me using 1.5 scoops. It worked out. So using my dose, I got 2.5 grams, the clinical dose betaine. And the next thing is beta-alanine. We all know about beta-alanine. That's the thing that makes your skin tingly. It works by buffering lactic acid buildup in your muscles. So when you're getting that really fatigue feeling or whatever, your muscles, beta-alanine will help counteract that. It will let you get 1 or 2 more reps in your sets or whatever before you get that tingly feeling. And that beta alanine is 1.2 grams per scoop. This is pretty underdosed. There's no ifs, ands, or anything about that. The clinical dose beta alanine is 3.2 grams, and here you're getting 1.2 grams. Again, at my dose, at my serving size, I was getting 1.8 grams in that scoop and a half, which is still underdosed. So yeah, there's nothing else I can say. The beta alanine is underdosed, but it is in here. The next thing you get in here is creatine phosphate. Creatine phosphate acts similarly like the beta alanine. It's not actually acting like creatine. It acts more as an endurance ingredient. If I recall, the creatine phosphate is about 500 milligrams a scoop, which again is underdosed. The clinical dose of creatine phosphate is about 2 grams, I believe. So again, at my serving size, I'm getting 750 milligrams, which is still underdosed, but it's combined with the beta alanine and the creatine and the betaine in here for performance, and as well as the next ingredient, taurine, which is another ingredient coming in at 500 milligrams, which is again underdosed. Clinical dose for taurine, I'd say it's about a gram. Some people say less than that, but I'd really say a gram. At my dose, again, the scoop and a half, which I recommend for people who are used to pre-workouts and have a good stimulant tolerance, I was getting 750 milligrams of taurine, which is close to the clinical dose. Past that, you basically your stimulant blend and your nootropic blend. First thing is N-acetyltyrosine, which is a good focus enhancer. There have been studies recently, anyway, saying that regular form L-tyrosine is better than acetyl-L-tyrosine. I believe in either one. I normally myself don't really feel these nootropics. I'd much rather have a good stimulant base than nootropics, as I just feel stimulants more. But it is in here. It doesn't say how much it is in the proprietary blend, at least on my label. I do have an old thing at Precray where it does use proprietary blends. The new labels on Precray, I think, break all of it down, so you'd be able to see if you picked up a new tub. And then you get caffeine anhydrase, which if I remember correctly, it's at 244 milligrams a scoop, which is pretty light in one scoop if you're a stim junkie or if you've been using pre-workout for a while. So again, a scoop and a half, I was just underneath 400 milligrams, like 375 milligrams about, roughly, which is on the upper end, but for me, it was nothing to worry about. Then you get Guarana. Guarana's been used in energy drinks for a while. It looks like it's standardized for 22% caffeine, so again, it's just more caffeine. And then you get disodium phosphate, dimagnesium phosphate, calcium phosphate, which are all electrolytes. There is electrolytes in here, which is interesting because usually you see electrolytes in your intra-workout. However, this is not intra-workout, it's pre-workout, so it's cool to see in here because it's just an extra thing. If you don't get an intra-workout, then you're getting your electrolytes replenished through your pre-workout. And the last thing in here is DMAE. DMAE is another focus enhancer. I can't remember exactly how it works. Just think it's another nootropic like N-acetyltyrosine. And that's it for Precray. If you notice, there is no pump ingredients in here at all. So for me, I do like my pump ingredients. There's a couple things I like. I like stims, I like pump ingredients, and I like performance enhancers. So Precray doesn't have any real pump ingredients other than you could maybe say carbs, but they're not nitric oxide boosters. So in here, for what I would do is I would usually stack this with a gram of agmatine sulfate, add a standalone agmatine product. While I was using this, I threw in a gram of agmatine sulfate, and that was good enough for me for chest days and all that stuff. For legs, I don't really care about getting a leg pump, so therefore I would just use this as standalone, and I would be good. But like I said, if it was any other day that I would care about getting a pump, I would stack in like a gram of agmatine with it. But for the actual effects of this product, it's smooth energy. It's not going to crack you out. The only stint in here is caffeine. You get good focus from the tyrosine and the DMAE. Again, I never really felt those anyways, but I wouldn't say I was unfocused while using this product. Strength and endurance are where this product really shines. You have those carbs that you don't usually get from a pre-workout, and I think you do feel those during a workout, help you power through. You do feel the energy to get extra sets and stuff. You don't feel fatigued as fast as you usually would. Combined with the betaine is going to help you with the strength and the betaine and the creatine are both going to help you with the strength. You can really feel, again, being able to push a little bit heavier weight and maybe do a couple more sets, and you're going to surprise yourself using this product. The beta alanine, again, is underdosed, but it's in there. And again, that's going to help you on those higher rep sets push out a couple extra reps. Overall, Pre-Tray is one of the best pre-workouts I've honestly used. If you can stack this with a pump product, it'd be perfect for any of your days of the week. You know, whether you're a power lifter or you're a bodybuilder. If you don't want to stack this with a pump product, it's too expensive for you. I would go ahead and pick this up for leg days. This is one of the best formulated pre's I'd say for leg day or a power day or a deadlift day or any of those things. This is a perfect product for that. And that's Muscle Elements Pre-Cray. Thanks, guys.